Now, how are you doing? Welcome to Celeb Corner KE. The governor of Kisii and the current deputy chair of the ODM party, Bwana Simba Arati, has delivered a very strategic and a well-coded message to the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Remember, right now, the President of the Republic of Kenya is on a tour in both Kisii, Nyamira. Then he will be heading to Nyanza province, where he will be visiting Siaya, he will be visiting Migori, Omabe, and Kisumu. And yesterday, he started his tour in Nyamira County, where he opened a secondary university. Today, he is opening a dormitory. Oh, the wonders of our president. A man that should be opening, should be actualizing projects that matter to the whole country at large, is opening a dormitory, which is a project of an MP of the area. Now, apart from that, today he is in Kisii. And while in Kisii, Governor Simba Arati, while addressing the public, made some sentiments which were direct attack to the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya and which were undermining the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. I want you to listen what Governor Simba Arati said. This proves to you whether Rigathi Gachagua as a say on the table, or he is just a man hanging around the presidency without any rule or power that has been bestowed upon him. Now, he says, Mr. Deputy President, you are welcome to Kisii. Don't fear. Work together with the president. But if you start bringing him problems on the other side, we as ODM are ready to work with him, and you will suffer the consequences. Now listen. The guts that these people in the ODM party have, allow me to discredit them where possible, because this is a direct attack to the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And the Deputy President is so, I don't know, how can I put it? Ni mtu ambaye haelewi siasa za coded messages, haelewi mafumbo ambayo haya watu wanatumia. Remember, the ODM party has now been incorporated in the government of President William RUTO, with about half of the leaders in the cabinet coming from ODM party, including the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. And they have influence in the RUTO's government. Now remember, the movement, the ODM party was the party that was behind a motion that was speculated around the corridors of power in the country that DP Rigathi Gachagua deserved to be impeached. Now, the movement, the impeachment motion was quashed by the president after realizing he is losing touch with the people of Mount Kenya region. Now, the last week, President William RUTO spent the whole week in the Mount Kenya region. This is what is happening right now. RUTO told off the ODM leaders that wanted to undermine Gachagua. He told off the UDA leaders that wanted to undermine Gachagua. But still, the leaders that are in government with President William RUTO don't trust Gachagua and don't believe that Gachagua has the mandate to hold the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Ask me the question why. Gachagua, if it's not that the Mount Kenya region people did not have any other representative as a leader in the current regime, then they would not have gone for this man. That is what we are actually being told. That is what is actually being displayed. Now, another thing, the UDA party leadership is all under President William RUTO. The UDA party, Gachagua has no say in that party. That is why he is being told, if you give President William Ruto problems in his current government, we as the ODM party, since now we are in a coalition government with the president, we will have no any other option than to kick you out of UDA and out of government so that we can see the president serve the people of the Republic of Kenya. Which means Gachagua is the most vulnerable politician and vulnerable leader in the UDA government. Gachagua is so vulnerable that even if we start talking anything against the president of the Republic of Kenya, then those will be grounds for his impeachment motion. That is what Simba Arati has displayed in his sentiment today. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, you are being told it doesn't matter what President William Ruto and RAILA Odinga does. What matters is that you must fall back and listen to them. Agree with whatever they say. I dare you not to agree. Tell me on what grounds will you have a party in the Mount Kenya region supporting you, because you have no mandate in the UDA party and in the current regime. For you is to act like a scarecrow in this regime. You is to play the card of being the perfect housewife to President William Ruto and make sure that is mpango wa kando Raila Odinga together with his children akina Simba Arati benefits from the regime that you and President William Ruto put in government. Are you getting the point? The point of this government and this regime and the sentiments made today by the deputy chair of ODM is to prove to you that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is a man that is so vulnerable that even defending himself against the president of the Republic of Kenya cannot happen. And again, the ODM people are telling him, we are in power. Joho is right now beating his chest and telling Gachagua, you have to listen to what we say. Ongea tukurushe nje. Talk and you will go home. That is the whole conversation that you are having. I tell you, if you have never seen a scarecrow for deputy president, then you have one right now. Because this is not a deputy president that we have. It's just a face on the name and the office of the deputy president. Are you getting the point? The point is, Gachagua cannot say anything against Raila Odinga, cannot say anything against the wrongdoings of the government. He cannot correct President William Ruto or correct the ODM leaders where they go wrong. That is where you realize the government is in ruins. That is where you realize the people who are supposed to be served are not being served. Because if we all have to fall behind the president and is mpango wa kando Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga is a side chick to President William Ruto. His main chick was Gachagua. I use that example with no regrets. Gachagua was the housewife to President William Ruto. But President William Ruto realized that, you know what? The sweetness and the touch of all these political game is missing. So the best thing is for me to look for an alternative. And the alternative was Raila Odinga, who has brought it to him. So the people and the children of Raila Odinga are warning Gachagua. Imagine Governor Simba Arati warning Gachagua and telling him, anytime you start to disrupt the progress of the president and Honorable Raila Odinga, then I tell you, you're doomed. That is the time we shall have the grounds to impeach you, Mr. Deputy President. Are you getting the whole point? Every agenda that Gachagua had, every development that Gachagua had before Raila Odinga came into power will be quashed, will go into ruins. And the grounds of how Gachagua stood for the people of Mount Kenya region now is going to be demolished. The Murima people right now have no leader. If, Gachagua was making noise the other day in Murang'a and Kirinyaga when they were with the president. But truth be told, he was just a scared puppy trying to bark to prove that it still has life. But that's the only thing. He has nothing else to offer to the people of this republic. If Gavana Simba Arati anaweza ambia Gachagua, jaribu uongee uone. And you know who Simba Arati is? The guy, him being the deputy chair of ODM, it's not a joke. So that means he got the insights. He has the insights on what's going on in RUTO RAILA regime government, in RUTO RAILA coalition government. Tell me what you think about this warning by Simba Arati to Rigathi Gachagua. Leave your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Celeb Corner KE.